In this video, I will share with you 10 productivity hacks that I use on a daily basis to maximize my outcome. Hey everyone, welcome! New setup, new background. If you like it, then please let me know. As a gentle reminder, my videos sound perfect at 1.5x the speed. So you might want to do that right now. Okay, in this video, I wanted to talk to you about productivity. And I wanted to talk to you about the things that I do to make my time productive. एक चीज जो सबसे important मैंने जिंदगी में सीखी है वो ये है that time is a limited asset. No one has more time than you do. So it's not about having more time. It is about how much you get done in that time. That matters. And that's why I would like to call myself a productivity geek or a productivity nerd. I love to think about things that maximize how much I can get done in a day, in a week, in a month. So a lot of what I do in life is just very process driven, very organized. And what I wanted to do through this video is leave you with 10 productivity hacks that I deploy to maximize my time and my productivity. Number one, I don't try and remember anything, nothing. Now this is massive because our brain consumes a lot of energy when it has to remember something, when it has to go through the process and the journey of trying to, from some behind times, bring out some memory and make it come into the present. So, मम्मी का बर्थडे, चाचा का वो गिफ्ट, वो काम जो आपको करना था, वो notes जो आपको मीटिंग में लेने थे, some task that your boss had asked you to do, something that you had to get done for your friend, something that you had to do for yourself, that errand that you had to run, वो सारी चीज़ें हमारा दिमाग जो है energy consume करता है. And that's why I, on a purposeful decision, don't try and remember anything. I write everything down. Do not consciously try to remember anything. Document everything, which makes me come to the second point. I document everything. I'm always carrying a notebook, and the notebook is just my way of jotting down everything that I have to jot down, that I have to remember without forcing myself to remember. So I carry 3 notebooks, one of which is for my ideas, and these are just thoughts that come to my mind wherever it is. It could be while I'm traveling, it could be while I'm sleeping. So that notebook is actually the one that I carry with me the most, and it's always there and it's just full of ideas. No date, nothing, it's just scribbling, and that's the way it works. The second one is to-do lists, and this could be in the form of a paper, it could be the notebook itself. So I have a diary, I have a to-do list. It could be something which I'm making like a chit, whatever the case is, but I'm constantly documenting something, writing it down. And the third one then are meeting notes. If I am catching up with my team, if I am speaking to a client, if I am in a meeting that requires me to pay attention and take notes, or maybe I am in a course as a student, I am always taking notes. When you document things, 2 things happen. 1, your brain gets to know that this is important for you. When we write things down, our brain gets to know that this is important for us. Number 2, you have a record. You have a record of what is it that is important in that particular piece. So, kisi point pe ahead in your life, you can just refer to those notes, and that just instantly brings back so many memories and also allows you to accomplish a lot. Number 3, I put everything on a calendar. Every task, everything that I have to do is on a calendar. So for example, on the screen, you can see right now my calendar for the week that I'm shooting the video. And you'll see that almost everything is there. My afternoon nap is on my calendar. I have to pay bills, it's on a calendar. I have to have meetings, of course that's on a calendar. I have to get things done, it's on a calendar. My classes are on a calendar. Anything that is required to, number 1, block my time so that it's frozen, and then everything is outside of that time. And number 2, it allows me to not try and remember. It just happens. So on a Thursday, if I have to get something done, I'll just put it on a calendar. And that's when it will just show up when it has to show up. I will not spend any energy of mine in trying to remember that or making a mental note of it, क्योंकि हजार चीजें हम भूल जाते हैं and our brain goes through that turmoil कि कौन सी चीज़ है जो हम भूल गए, कौन सी चीज़ है जो हमें याद नहीं रही, and that's when our productivity starts diminishing. Number 4, I schedule emails to myself and send them for the future. This is a brilliant hack and I love it. So, for example, let's say I am reading something right now on the screen and I will be like, oh, that's a great idea. I should do that for my content, for my startup, whatever the case is. But I also know that I can't pick it up right now because right now my attention is towards things that I'm already doing. So here's what I will do. I will actually pick up that article or whatever is it that I'm reading and write myself an email with all the details possible. I'll be like, I read this article, here's what I liked about it, and I think we should do this, and I think this is how we can do it. And then I will schedule that email to come to my inbox sometime in the future when I know that I can pick it up and work on it. This way, again, 2 things. 1, don't have to remember. And number 2, it comes to me with the entire context when I can do something about it. Now, at that point of time, I may still not be in a position to do anything about it, in which case I will reschedule it to come sometime in the future. But sending emails to yourself is such a powerful thing if you, of course, use your emails as a to-do list and as something that you have to act upon. If you are someone who has massive unread emails, then maybe this will not work for you, but it works for me because I'm always checking my emails. My emails are my doorway to get things done. And that's why sending emails to myself in the future, brilliant hack. Number 5, I use technology for everything that I can. So as I don't want to remember anything, and I of course rely on my notebook, I also rely massively on technology for several things that I think technology does far better than I can as a human or anyone in my team can as well. So for example, I use something called X.AI, and that is my calendar scheduling tool. It is an artificial intelligence software, and what it does is it speaks on my behalf with people who want to get my time and just schedules my meetings for me. So all I have to do is just tell X.AI, well, actually the lady who manages my calendar is called Amy. She's a robot. And I have to tell Amy that, hey, Amy, on Monday, I am available for meetings from 10 to 12:30. And then she will manage my calendar. She will do everything that she has to. All I have to do is just mark her on the email, CC her, and that's it. Job's done. I don't have to spend any time in setting up meetings for people. Same way, I use something called Boomerang for my Gmail. Boomerang allows me to send emails to myself in the future. It allows me to send recurring emails. So if there is an email I want to maybe send to the team or to myself on a regular basis, it just schedules that. So it saves me a lot of effort. It allows me to, and this is a fascinating one, I will send an email to a team or to anyone for that matter, asking them to do something. Now, I want to forget that I've asked someone to do something for me, because don't want to remember. So what the email plugin, which is called Boomerang, does is I will say, here's the email that I'm sending out. If I don't hear back from this email in X time, could be 2 days, 2 hours, whatever the case is, send the email back to me. And I love that because now I can send tasks to people and just forget about it. And then remember it when I have to remember it. So I will send a task to a team and maybe I have to get it done in a week. So I'll just send it out. And after a week, the email will come back to me in case no one has responded to the email. And that's when I know it perhaps never got picked up or I have to follow up. Brilliant use of my time. So on and so forth. So a lot of these productivity tools that I use, the productivity tools are all linked in the description, so you can check them out. This is not a sponsored post, so these are just my recommendations. Number 6, and I love this, I share my calendar with my wife. And this is such a great hack, because she is the only one who can read and edit my calendar. And that means she can add in anything that she wants to. If there is a family gathering, if it's a social event, if there is just time that she has to block on my calendar because I have to do something, maybe run an errand, maybe attend to something, maybe sit with kids because she has to go out for her meetings, whatever the case may be. She basically then takes charge of my calendar. So she's the equivalent of Amy, who is working with the external world to set up my calendar. Ruchi, my wife, she works with me and my calendar to just set things up for me. Productivity hack number 7, one of my favorite ones, which is called the WhatsApp self group. Here's what you do. You go to WhatsApp and you create a group with yourself and some other friend. When you create the group, take the friend out of the group. So now the group only has you. And then you go and pin that group to the top of your chat list. This now becomes your recording platform. That's what I do. I have 2 such groups built for myself. One is for documents or images or forwards, anything that I want to share with myself. It's just a repository and it's very easy because WhatsApp is like, I see something, I click it and send it to my group. I read something, I love it, I send it to my group. So it's brilliant. And the second one are my thoughts and my ideas. So just the way that I have an ideas notebook, I also have an idea WhatsApp group, because I may not have the notebook with me or maybe have a pen with me at all times, but I have my phone with me all the time. So if I encounter something that gives me an idea, all I do is go on WhatsApp and just type it out or send myself a voice note or click something or shoot a video. It's just super convenient. Such a brilliant way of you to record your thoughts on the go. Productivity hack number 8. I mentioned that earlier. It's the afternoon nap. It is such a brilliant thing for you to get some sleep in the afternoon. In fact, it's proven scientifically that if you sleep for a few minutes, and it doesn't have to be hours. So I typically sleep between 30 to 45 minutes, but you do that after lunch in the afternoon, it just gets you back into the groove. I thankfully have the liberty to do that. I know that a lot of us do not. When I was working, I didn't. But I would love for this to be something that we do in our offices as well. I know that I couldn't implement that in my startup, but I did used to take almost a 10 to 15 minute nap when I was back in office, because it just used to charge me up like anything. And then the second after day was like, winner takes it all. But I was just so much more productive because of this 10-15 power nap. This now has extended to 35 to 40 minutes क्योंकि मैं बूढ़ा हो गया हूँ. Productivity hack number 9, and that is setting the right environment. The biggest impact on our productivity is our environment. If you are someone who is working from the bed and working in your night clothes, even if you're on a laptop, you're not going to get the same productivity if you were sitting on a table and working and wearing clothes that you would to work any day. Like, this is my office gear. This is what I would have worn if I was going to office as well, which was the office that I used to. So I dress up like I'm going to office. My environment is such that it is my office. This is a replication of how my office used to be when I used to be in an office. Now I have this makeshift office at home, and it's just exactly the way that my office would have been. Your environment matters. Make that work for you. And it doesn't require a different room, a different bedroom. It just requires you to have that context. Sit alert on a table, not slouching on a sofa, on your bed. Make it happen for you that this is the attention your work deserves and is going to get. And finally, productivity hack number 10, which is work on your senses to do the things that are important for you. We as a human being species respond to senses. So it is the best thing that you can do, that if you want to do something, you make it easy for yourself to do it. For example, you don't want to be spending time late into the night looking into your phone, or early morning the first thing you do when you get up. So what do? You keep your phone not in your room, but in some other room. And that is the best hack. It is just so simple. You want to, let's say, wake up in the morning but not feel not feel groggy, not feel like, oh my God, फिर से सुबह उठना पड़ रहा है. Just set your alarm to a happy song, a song that you love. It doesn't have to be and that irritating thing. It could actually be a happy song that just lifts you up and makes you feel like, I want to get up. You want to read a book? Make that book easy for you to read. Place it next to your bed, place it on your table, place it someplace where you can easily see it, because then it sensorily tells you this is a book that you want to read. If you want to start your day and do it in a manner that makes you happy, even if you're working from home, apply your favorite deo. Even if you're not stepping out, even if no one will be smelling you or whatnot, you will be smelling yourself. Apply your favorite perfume, apply your favorite deo. Make things work for you from a sensory perspective, because that tells your brain, this matters to me. This matters to this individual. I'm going to now respond to it in a manner that I have in the past when these things happened. These 10 productivity hacks just help me a lot, because they will seem like not so big, but they're so powerful when they all come together. It's not in isolation. It is all of these 10 orchestrated to make you maximize your productivity. And if that is a way that you can get the most of your time, then please go up and sign for it. If there is any other productivity hack that has worked for you, I'd love for you to share it in the comment section, because that's when I will learn, all of us will learn through your experience. Thank you so much. Ankur Warikoo signing off.
अभी के अभी इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए, ताकि अगर कोई भी नया वीडियो आए आपको उसके बारे में पता चले।